Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute butterflies. My daughter wanted them for her room. Instead of the normal garland, I hung them this way. So I'm going to show you, this is one way. I'm going to do a slightly different version for one of her girlfriends, so I will show you both. This one just has butterflies on one side because she wanted them against her window like this. The other one's going to be hanging free, so I'm going to do butterflies on both sides. So the first thing I did was I found these 4 different butterflies online. So I printed one of each and I glued them to a piece of cardboard and then cut them out. So these are my stencils that I'm going to be using. And I found this really nice pack of paper at Michael's. It's watercolors, so pretty. So what I did was I picked one watercolor of each. So I picked a green and I picked a yellowish one. I used the yellow side, not the pink side. And then like a blue purplish one and a pink one. So I picked 4 different colors out of the book. And then with scrap paper that I had left over from other crafts, I matched a solid pink with the pink. I matched a purple with the purpley blue. I matched a green with the green. And then for the yellow, I'm doing like a cream color. So for each butterfly, you'll need a solid color and a watercolor or whatever pattern you want to use. And so then what you want to do is trace out your papers. So for each one for this project, you're going to need 2 of the solid colors. So you'll have 8 altogether. So the pink, the purple, the green, and the cream. And then from the watercolor, use the same pattern of butterfly and do 2 of those. So it matches up like that. Now for the watercolor butterflies, I like them to be traced in the black. So I used a fine tip Sharpie and I traced the outside. I think that makes it pop. But for the solid piece, I'm going to leave that. I'm not tracing that out. So once you have all your butterflies traced and cut out and the watercolors traced in the black marker, you're ready to go for that. Now with the scrap pieces of paper, I went ahead and I used my 2 flower punches and I cut out 2 solid flowers, and then the smaller flower is the watercolor. So for each butterfly now also has 2 flowers to go with it. Like I said, this one is going to be a little bit different because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put butterflies back to back so that when she hangs it in her room and it spins, the butterflies are all around. And then between the butterflies, I'm going to put flowers. So that's why I used the scrap paper to punch out the flowers. So then the only other thing you need to get started is some tacky glue and some twine. And I've chosen to use this twine. And I don't know what length she's going to need, so I'm going to leave extra length on both sides so that she can tie it up where she wants and she can cut off the extra twine. So before you start gluing, the only other thing you need to do is the antennas. So I got 1 piece of pipe cleaner and I'm basically folding it in half so you'll be able to get 2 antennas out of 1 pipe cleaner. And all you want to do then is fold the pipe cleaner in half, pinch it at the end, and then just roll your antennas down like so. So you want to make 4 of them and then you'll be ready to put it together. So the next thing you want to do is decide what order you want your colors. I tend to like a light, dark to kind of mix it up. And then the other thing you want to determine is your flowers, where you want to place them. So I don't want the same. So I'm going to do the pink and then the orange here and then the purple here and the green up here. So I lay that all out so I have my idea of how I want to put it on. So you're going to start with your top butterfly and you're going to just place the butterfly here and then you're going to glue the whole thing with tacky glue. You're going to put your antenna in here and then you're going to put the glue on top. So it's all going to be sealed together, making sure that your string goes right down the center of the butterfly. So that's going to be your first step, is to glue all the solid pieces together. So once you have your first two placed, I would measure the distance between them so that your next one is placed at the same distance as the others. So you just want to be aware of that so that then they're spaced at the right distance. So after you glued the base butterflies on, the next thing I'm doing is gluing on the flowers in between the two butterflies, and you're doing the same thing. You're gonna put the glue on the one flower, put that into the center, and then put your top flower over it and push it together, press it together. So the next thing you want to do is fold all of the watercolor butterflies, the top part, in half, folding the good sides in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to run some tacky glue and you're going to place the wing. You're just going to glue right on the fold. Like so. So once you finish the one side, you're going to flip it over and do exactly the same thing on the other side. So this one looks a little bit different. You'll see that this one is free hanging, and so as it spins, the butterflies are all around it, not just on one side. So it makes a really cute decoration for any girl's room. Nice for the springtime. So if this is your first time watching, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you want to receive future notification of posts, hit the bell. And if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.